Evening. It's great to be here in front of you all. I want to thank God for this opportunity to be standing in front of you all to give us a short speech, and I also want to thank our youth leader for selecting me today for our English service for the first time this year. And for my short speech, I prepared. I want to talk about something that I recently went through. So, as you all may know, a year ago or a year or two ago, I enlisted in the military, in the U.S. Army National Guard. And after I enlisted, I was preparing myself to go to basic training for 10 weeks, and of course AIT, advanced individual training for another 10 weeks. And to prepare myself, I started going to the gym physically, go to the gym, start playing, be more active, go outside, start running every day, or at least 2-3 times a week. And like that, just like that, I was preparing my body, conditioning myself to be prepared for whatever come forth. And secondly, I was preparing myself mentally, whatever situation come ways. I always told myself to be in a positive mindset, always see it as an opportunity to grow. It's something always to strengthen myself and never look in a negative way. And the other thing that I prepare myself was spiritually, which is a bit tough for me at first because of course, sorry. It was tough because of course I have a lot of struggle basically, not within myself, but eventually I was able to face those struggle and confront myself, whatever it is that's holding me back from fixing my connection with God. I was able to come to, of course, like you all, come to the altar, do praise, sing, dance, and enjoy all the things God have in store for us. And eventually, I was prepared by around August, I believe, which was around the time that I was initially set to leave for basic training. And of course, a couple weeks goes by, I finally set off to go to Fort Jackson for my training, my basic training. And once I arrived there, everything was good. I was in good mindset. I was physically, like I said, physically and mentally and spiritually prepared to finish everything and come back home, graduate as, of course, a soldier. But, of course, things doesn't always go as planned. And somewhere down the line, a couple weeks goes by. I believe around my 4th to 5th week of training, I started to go see the doctor. I went to the doctor for a visit because, of course, I wasn't feeling too well for myself. So I went there to get a checkup just in case something major, something dangerous. So I went there, visited the doctor for a couple of weeks, about 2-3 weeks, and eventually they couldn't find any answer for me. So he eventually took some x-rays, blood tests, and they come up and say, I got kidney stone basically. And he was like, well, you got kidney stone. So with the results showing that it's being too many of them, if you continue training, it's going to be life-threatening eventually. So the best answer and solution we can give you is discharge you and send you to go home and reevaluate yourself and come back whenever you're ready. So once he gave me that news, that week, I was in a state of confused, sad, angry at almost everything because, like I said, I was physically, mentally, and spiritually prepared to go through everything. So I was probably in his office, the doctor office, for about hour, 2 hour, give or take, just trying to bring myself into a peace because I was in there. I'll probably cry for like 10, 15, 20 minutes to understand the situation and get a hold of myself. So while I was in that state, I slowly calm myself down and give myself word of encouragement. Say it's probably part of God's plan, whatever it is. I'll just have faith in Him, and yeah. So a couple weeks goes by after that visit, and of course I have to eventually bring the news to my family back home. So which was a big burden at first, but after eventually talking to, of course, my family back home, with a lot of word of encouragement, whether it be from my friend or my parent, I was ready to come home, and I guess just reevaluate like they ordered me to. So around I think October, I'd say October 21, 22, I came back home. No one really knew I came back home until I guess everyone started seeing me at church or outside the community. And even though I tried to resume my life as wherever it left off, a couple weeks, months goes by, and I still feel as nothing seems too normal for me, because of course I was still fighting fighting to accept the fact that whatever happened before. So I was still in denial of whatever happened with my training. So even though everything goes smooth as it seemed, I was deep down. I was struggling to settle in with everything else. So I started to slowly distance myself from any kind of social gathering or any time there ever come a situation where I have to talk about, I guess, my military experience. I was always try to walk away from it because ultimately I was ashamed and full of regrets for not being able to accomplish that goal of mine. So during those time, I was struggling, trying to find some answer. I tried to read some Bible verse, try to talk back to have that connection with God, and eventually one thing leads to another. From I believe it's a calling or something from God, that on one of our worship night, I think, or Sunday service, we were all, of course, like usual, dancing, worshiping, and all that good stuff. And in the midst of it, I found I found myself in the center with everything around me, and it was all peaceful and calm and quiet, regardless of whatever's going around, with everyone singing, music playing, everyone dancing. You can hear the drum beating, but in that midst, it felt as if I was finally getting that calmness or answer I've been looking for. Yeah. during that time, I believe I was having a conversation. At first, I thought I was just talking to myself repeatedly, but I noticed it wasn't me, but it felt as I was talking to somebody that I known for a very long time, who's been there basically through my whole life. So, and I believe that it was God who spoke to me at that moment to let me know that He does see me. That he sees me, and of course he was giving me the reassurance that I needed from him. So I was very thankful for that. And before I even know it, it was we were all continue to dance, pray, and eventually when we were at the end, when we were of course praying for when the worship was coming to an end, I decided that I'm gonna leave whatever burden that I was carrying, whatever emotion or anger I have, everything inside. I decided I was gonna leave it there, here and there, and of course never pick it back up. And decided I'm gonna walk away from it and walk on this new path that whatever God have in store for me. And that was something that, of course, I overcome through the grace of God. And my message to you all tonight is that whatever it is that you may be dealing with, or whatever burden you might be carrying, whether it be from the past or recently or for a very long time in your life, leave it to the person that can, of course, make amends all things and make better of all things. To leave it all here, like I did. Leave it all in the altar whenever you come, whenever you pray for it. Trade it with joy and trade it to, of course, our Jesus. So to end my speech, I'd like to read these Bible verse that helped me overcome my struggle in those times. One of them is from Matthew 11, verse 28 through 30. Then Jesus said, "Come to me, all who are weary and carry heavy burden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you. Let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle at heart, and you will find the rest of your soul, rest for your soul. For my yoke is easy to bear, and the burden I give you is light." And the other one is Psalm 23, 1 through 6. "The Lord is my shepherd, I will not be in need. He let me lay down in green pasture. He lead me beside calm, quiet waters. He restored my soul. He guided me in the path of righteousness for the sake of His name. Even though I walk through the valley of shadow and death, I fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil, my cup overflows. Certainly, goodness and faithfulness will follow me all the days of my life, and my dwelling will be in the house of the Lord forever." Amen. Thank you all for your time.